easy.
He's the only one who sees the big picture. He sees the future.
This plan, if this fails, our brothers are going to be gunning for you.
I've never been afraid to swing. God help us all.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, special thanks to Woody from the Buffalo Chip as he takes us to his Freedom Field for the amazing flag raising ceremony that puts everything in perspective. Then, it's America at its best, the Rosie Ride event at Crystal Harley-Davidson. And Born to Ride's Great American Moto Fest is coming. All this and more here on Born to Ride. Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American Moto Fest.
Born to live, live to ride, ride to live, I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite, and that's the deal, I was born to ride.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
This is Willie G. Davidson, and you're watching Born to Ride TV.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And against red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
with me right now Rod Woodruff, the owner and founder of the Buffalo Chip. So, Rod, tell me a little bit about why you started this event and what it really means to you.
Well, we started it just as a tribute to the veterans that weren't that popular back 30-some years ago, frankly. And then as they got a little traction doing it year after year, we started putting up flags. And then what happened in 2003, we went to Iraq, and then we decided we'd put up a flag for every American troop that had been lost. And then next year, we had a lot more flags, and next year we had a lot more flags. And, you know, we aren't going to pass up the opportunity to pay tribute to the people that really lost their lives in service to this country. When you see these flags coming up, I don't think there's anything that can warm our hearts any more than seeing all these flags. But we're going to put up 808 of them. I swear they're in perfect formation, and it just makes us all feel like, God, we really did something, right? But it's in memory of all the troops that we've lost in the American conflicts. Really, it doesn't happen without you guys caring enough to come out and put them up. Thank you.
The Buffalo Chip does such a great tribute to our veterans and those that have served it. I just love being a part of it. I have a few that I always remember from Afghanistan when I was there, and then I have uncles and aunts, and my father served in World War II, and it's easy to come out and pay tribute to, again, to everybody that's fought for our freedoms. How can that not be exciting?
Ma'am, thank you. Just a beautiful sight. My window here from the office, I get to look out every day and see these flags out here, and it just helps remind you that everybody has to have a purpose, or should have a purpose in life, and sometimes it can be something really simple like putting up a freedom field.
Rod, go ahead and place the last flag.
Yes.
Flags. You can hear them flowing in the wind. Flags. What does it mean? Tonight, I'm going to go with fallen legions advancing glorious service. When you plant one of these flags, there is someone that you are remembering. As you plant that flag, the hundreds of thousands of service members that have died fighting for our freedom to be able to plant the flag. Hundreds of thousands, fallen legions, advancing glorious service. Remember, from each and every era we've ever had, we've lost many. And we remember them tonight, and when we walk off this field and stand back and look at the flags furling, we will remember fallen legions advancing glorious service, and thank them all for their dedication and their lives.
Dear Madam, I have been shown in the files of the War Department that you are the mother of 5 sons who have died gloriously on the field of battle. I feel how weak and fruitless must be any words of mine which should attempt to beguile you from the grief of a loss so overwhelming. but I cannot refrain from tendering you the consolation that may be found in the thanks of the Republic they died to save. I pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage you the anguish of your bereavement, and leave you only the cherished memory of the loved and lost, and the solemn pride that must be yours to have laid so costly a sacrifice upon the altar of freedom. Yours very sincerely and respectfully, Abraham Lincoln.
Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American Moto Fest.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Born to Ride Live. I'm Dave the Flashman Morgan, along with that man right over there, Mr. Dave Nichols on the West Coast. How are things, my friend?
All is well, my brother. Here we are once again, another exciting hour of Born to Ride Live. And look at what we just saw, that great piece about the buffalo chip and my good friend Woody. Woody is an amazing human being. He's a great guy. And this year, this coming Sturgis is going to be another big year for him. And I'll tell you what, we're supposed to be giving away a very priceless gold chopper.
Golden chopper. Yeah.
So Woody is the man, I'm telling you. And welcome to Born to Ride Live, where every day is a miracle.
Yes, it is. Hey, and don't forget, get your hands on this. This is the new one right here.
Who's that guy on the cover?
Who is that guy? I believe
what
he is
that
the
have to do with motorcycles.
Yeah, he was the MC for the Big Chili Challenge. He did all the MC work out there. Good peeps. Good peeps.
I wish it had a motorcycle on the cover.
Well, we got Rosie's ride.
Speaking of Rosie's ride, let me tell you.
I led you right into that.
Friends, we are going to bring you in just a moment great video from the Born to Ride Vault that's going to show you not just the first annual Rosie the Riveter ride. No, that's like what someone else would do. No,
right.
We are going to bring you the first annual and the second annual Rosie ride. Yes. And it's all to get you excited about the one that's coming up. We got the third annual Rosie ride is coming up on May 30th,
which happens to be
that guy over there. That guy over there. It's his birthday on May 30th. So please stop what you're doing and send some money to my friend Dave Flashman Morgan. Just whatever's in your wallet will be fine. Just send it straight to him, would you?
Or just meet me and let's ride with the Rosie Riveter ride.
Maybe send him a bottle of Jack Daniels and some clean underwear, something he can use. You know,
what use?
That's all we're asking. It's not like we're asking a lot here.
I guess it's for days when I dress up.
We're providing this wonderful show to you free of charge.
There you go.
Least you could do is send Flash a little pocket change.
There you go. And speaking of which, don't forget, if you're not a part of our Facebook family, you really need to do so. And don't forget, borntoride.com has got the digital pages. If you can't get your hands on the paper copy, you can thumb through the pages on the website. Borntoride.com also links to all of our other social media sites as well. So borntoride.com, write it down, check it out right after this show is complete.
I had no idea. And so, friends, we're about to show you the Rosie the Riveter ride, part 1 and part 2 coming up. That's going to be at Crystal Harley Davidson. This May the 30th. They are going to have a ride-in bike show. They're going to have a Rosie the Riveter look-alike contest, which I'm going to enter.
Nice. You look good with that bow in your hair.
Oh, I know.
I'm thinking.
And a little sundress.
Oh, yeah. Look good on you.
Yeah. And not only that, but Angela Rain live. She'll be playing music, and she's going to do some shaving.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Which is always good. And that's in Homosassa, Florida.
Mm-hmm. Good old Homosassa.
Homosassa, Florida.
Right on.
So
make your plans, put it on your day planner, and we'll see you up there, Dave. What do you say we get into the segment?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American Moto Fest.
Today's purpose is to honor the spirit of Rosie the Riveter, who is the embodiment and the epitome of female empowerment.
We are doing our first ever Rosie the Riveter ride to celebrate female empowerment and sisterhood, which is something that the Stilettos certainly believe in. And we encourage all women to ride and to do what they love and not let anything stop them. So we are here to be unstoppable females, using our voice for female empowerment and promoting lady ridership among all bikers. We have a great sisterhood, and together we can do anything. Rosie the Riveter is an iconic symbol from the 1940s that really put a call to women to help in society when there was a need. And for me personally, I'm an assistant principal by day, so I take a leadership role in life, and I truly believe that all people need to be celebrated, and I think that women in particular need to have a voice, and I think Rosie the Riveter is a perfect iconic symbol to promote that ideal. Today we are going to take about a 60-mile ride. We are going to have a Rosie the Riveter lookalike contest. We are going to celebrate women. We are having music, and we are having drinks together and sisterhood together, and just really enjoying female ridership and those who support it. The Stiletto on Steel program empowers women. It's a no-pressure organization. You can come to one event or many events. It doesn't matter. We welcome you anytime. In order to join, visit www.stilettosonsteel.com. I just want to say we embrace all lady riders and sisterhood and the Nature Coast chapter of the Stilettos on Steel. We love you, and we hope you keep riding.
got their bling on today. Weather worked for us, and might be a little warm, but the ladies turned out. Got all the bling on.
Say hello right now to Amy Moody. And Amy, you're the event coordinator at Crystal Harley-Davidson, and what a great event this is going to be today.
We're going to have so much fun. The ladies are super excited, and everybody's in costume, so that makes it extra fun, and it's just all about empowering women today.
Everyone seems to really enjoy your dealership here. They said what makes them feel so comfortable is there's a great vibe. When you walk in the door, it's not how you treat them, but it's how your employees treat each other.
We have a family here. I mean, this group of people that we work with we all work together, we help each other out. We got a big group of people that love each other. Yeah, we have a good time here. This is a great building for us to be able to spread out and have different areas for people to, if you want to hear the band, if you want to be with all the action. We also have rocking chairs. We have a cool fire pit out front, so when it's cold, we can sit around the fire pit. And I call that the parade, because the bikes just come in and it's like they're on parade. Up front, we've got great big metal doors that roll down, so when the storms are in, the bikes don't get wet at night. We close them up so everything's covered. We don't have to move bikes constantly. We have our demo bikes right out front so they can see those. And then these are all of our used bikes outside, and our showroom is full of almost 80 bikes is what we can fit inside. When you look up and start looking, there's cool motorcycles that Mr. Lamb owns that are antiques that we've designed the building around. There's just neat details everywhere. They built a really cool t-shirt wall that we're really proud of, because the front and the back of the t-shirt are on both sides so you can see what it looks like. Tons of motor clothes. We've got an excellent service department that's well laid out. You can see everything. It's not all in the back. Our service department's really cool because when you pull up, there's a door that just automatically rises, and you come inside and get your bike serviced, and you stand there and talk to your tech inside of an air-conditioned room. So you're not outside dying in the heat. We've got it all figured out. On the weekends, we have our beer girl here, and that's always brings people in. And we have live bands. We've got some food vendors, and today we're lucky enough to have y'all here with us.
Yeehaw! Rosie ride today.
Right. We have different things going on. We have rides like we have today. We also have different groups coming in and doing fundraisers for veterans causes. We've had the food bank here doing an empty bowls, and we've utilized this wonderful space as well, which is great because it brings non-bikers in to see our store, and they realize how much stuff we have. And we've actually sold multiple bikes by engaging people into a sport that they never thought they would be interested in. Even when we don't have bands, we've got fun stuff going on.
Thanks, Amy. And if you have an event that you need a host and you need a little bit of help, I'm telling you, Amy's got it together. She can knock these things out one by one and make sure you and your group have a great time. Amy, tell them how to get a hold of you.
I am here at Crystal Harley-Davidson. You can call 352-563-9900, and my extension is 2350.
That's right. Amy will take care of you, and along with everyone else here at Crystal Harley-Davidson. Thanks, Amy, and let's go have a good time at the Rosie ride.
All right.
We can do it, right?
We can do it.
We can do it. Yeah.
Hey fans, it's Angela Rain here, and I am super excited to share with you all of the details about my band's return to stage since this whole COVID crisis has begun. On Sunday, May 30th, my full band will take the stage at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, Florida for the 3rd annual Rosie the Riveter Ride. Come join us and celebrate this icon of women's role in the American workforce. For those of you unfamiliar with the history of Rosie the Riveter, Rosie was the icon of the movement to bring women into the workforce while American servicemen and women served in World War II. This marked a major and permanent shift in women's place in the workforce. So thank you, Rosie. So, what can you expect on May 30th? In addition to my band rocking the stage for multiple sets, there will be a Rosie Ride, a biker show-off event for all of you ladies out there who want to show off your rides, and a Rosie lookalike contest. Finally, I and a few of my talented dancers will even be teaching a little bit of line dance instruction for one of my songs. You probably should know it. I Want to Ride the Bull. So, bring your Harleys, bring your friends and men. We want to see you there too. We don't want you to miss this one. In addition to thanking Crystal Harley-Davidson, I'd like to thank Born to Ride and Stilettos on Steel for all of their support of this very incredible event. And I hope to see you there on Sunday, May 30th at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, Florida.
Ride, the 2nd annual Rosie Ride here. We've got all kinds of activities. We've got a look-alike contest. We have a ladies ride-in bike show that we're going to do. We've got raffles. We've got a lady author, Deb Tabor, and she has got her book writing solo. Today we've also got a bikini bike wash, and a male guy is here. We got a guy for the girls today doing some bike washing. We've got Bad Rabbit is the band that we've got. It's a ladies band, so we knew we wanted to get some more chicks in the action. We've got some wonderful promos going on. We are just having a great time.
come from all across the state to join together in unison to support women, to support women's sistership, ridership. The Stilettos on Steel organization is here. My new company, Uncaged Life Multimedia, and we are celebrating, yes we can, girl power. I ride over an hour every time I come to the Harley dealership to come to Crystal Harley because these folks are phenomenal with ladies in particular. I've never had a bad experience here, and their events coordinator, Amy Moody, she really understands the needs of women, and she is always willing to go above and beyond to put in women's events. She gives prizes, you know, and they really help women. They'll do the jump start for them. There's a course out there that women can learn to ride and get a license and, you know, sell them a bike that actually fits them. You know, I've done some market research lately, actually. Did a survey with about 500 women, and a lot of the things that they're saying, these folks do so well. And it is a family in this. You can just feel the atmosphere when you come into Crystal Harley. You can feel that they're welcoming. They love each other. They're super fun. They have great events. This place is the place to be. So it's kind of funny when I roll up on my motorcycle at a high school. I am an assistant principal for a very large high school in Pasco County, and I couldn't be prouder of that job. Education is my other passion. I truly believe that, you know, my new company, Uncaged Life Multimedia, my tagline is no limits, no rules, just freedom. And I believe in sharing that message with the youth of America as well, of being your best self, helping each other, supporting each other, and I try to model that especially to the young ladies at school when I carry my pink helmet into school after riding my bike to the work sometimes. And, you know, I have a very powerful boss who is a principal, and she's a phenomenal leader, and she's a phenomenal lady. And so we try to model that at the school as well, and so it kind of permeates all aspects of my life. And that's just who I am. I really almost feel like tearing up because to see this many people come out when our country is in such a state of turmoil and there's been so much happening, and I want a refund on the year 2020 sometimes, but then I also have run into people that have said they've learned a lot from these experiences, and for everybody to come together and show that they care about each other, the biker community does it better than any other, and I'm so proud to be part of it. We can do this!
At Crystal Harley-Davidson, the Hog Stars are working hard to get you the most for your trade.
I'm hoping to trade in my old motorcycle, and I really hope to get $3,000 for it.
Hey sir, I'm Bo, general manager here at Crystal Harley. I just got back from appraising your motorcycle, and the book says it's worth $2,800. But here at Crystal, we're prepared to offer you 25% more. How's $3,500 sound?
Sounds awesome. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Come see the Hog Stars at Crystal Harley-Davidson, where you'll get up to 25% more on your trade-in.
Hope you put that on your day planner, May the 30th. My birthday and the Rosie Riveter ride at Crystal Harley-Davidson. I'll tell you right now that they have built one amazing dealership up there. I hadn't been up to the new one yet, but everybody on the planet has just told me how amazing it is. And of course, they're making the deals there. The Hog Stars are there.
Yeah, what's that?
The Hog Stars. Those are the guys that make the best deals for Harley Davidsons right here on the west coast of Florida.
I saw the commercial. I was just giving you a hard time.
You give me a hard time, Dave. Testing my knowledge.
Yeah, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let me tell you.
Tell me.
We got some stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about your stuff.
We got this thing coming up. I don't know if you've heard of this or not. It's the Great American Moto Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's coming July 24th, friends.
Yep.
Put that in your day planner, too. Because
put it in there. Jot it down.
The Boss Hog Ranch in Plant City, Florida. It is the motorcycle rodeo, a biker rodeo. We're talking about falling down in the mud, lust and dust and mud and crud. It's just what you want.
That's it. I can't wait.
That's coming your way. It's coming your way July 24th. So don't forget, that is the Great American Moto Fest. You're going to want to be a part of that.
There you go.
Just saying.
I'm going to be a part of that.
Let me tell you what's coming up. May I tell you what's coming up?
I would love for you to tell me.
Okay. What we're going to do is in this next segment, you are going to be entertained by the lovely Deb Galletti.
Uh-huh.
She is going to interview the also lovely Jean Davidson.
Really?
Yes, Jean Davidson, the granddaughter of Arthur Davidson, and her son John will be there. They're talking about a series of books they've done. Are you familiar with the books there, Flash?
It seems like I've seen it on a show somewhere. It might have been a Born to Ride broadcast.
Well, we try to show it to you every week. So what we've got here is a book called Harley Davidson Family Memories. There might be some recipes in there. I'm not going to tell you. There's some other books she did. She did Growing Up Harley Davidson.
How about that?
And she did one, the family album, where there's just pictures of, Willie G and his diapers and stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
It is. It really is. So anyway, Deb's going to talk to Jean Davidson for a couple segments coming up here.
What else we got? What else?
Oh, here's something. This is this on a sad note, probably a D minor. You and I will be seen talking about Willie at Tropical Tattoo.
Yeah.
Our dear friend who got hit by a motorist.
You know what? And that brings up another note. If you haven't checked this out, our buddy Nefarious James.
What do you think of that?
Oh, I honest to God, now every time that's the first page I turn to when I pick up the new Born to Ride, I go to see, and he's usually got some pretty insightful things to say, but he is laying it on the line for you right now, people in the cages and paying attention to what you're doing and watching out for motorcycles, because he unfortunately had another friend that he lost because of somebody else's negligence in the cage.
Probably texting or some nonsense.
Yeah.
So the old idea of not only us watching out for our own, but think motorcycle. There it is. It's a new thing we're doing with Rubenstein Law, and we want you to think about motorcycles when you're on a motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
To be safe when you're out there.
Yep.
We want you, if you don't ride a motorcycle, we want you to think motorcycle and get yourself a motorcycle.
Watch out for us, people. Watch out for us.
And if you're in a cage, you better be thinking about us, because I'll bring Lucille after you.
Don't let that happen.
You don't want that.
We don't. I'll tell you what we do want. We want to get into this next segment. Let's do it right now, Big Dave.
I'm going to get close so I can see it better.
Very good.
To this chamber I'm bound. A new king will be crowned in this beautiful wall.
This is the best of everything that a land rally has to offer.
Go check out highseasrally.com. We'll see you there.
reasons is they invited Gene Davidson, John Davidson, A-Fline, and Road Queen, Linda Dalton, Road Queen USA. So we got a lot of excitement going on today. But Gene, let's start with you. The name Davidson, I mean, look at it right there behind you on the bar and shield. You've been carrying that name for years and a lot of clout with that. What's it been feeling like all these years with that name?
It was fun.
Good time, huh?
Good time. We really grew up not thinking we were anything different. Our dads rode to work every day on a motorcycle and worked and came home, and we went to public schools, and we were never told we were anything different than anyone else. It was a wonderful way to grow up.
And what were some of the conversations around Thanksgiving dinner tables as the years went on?
We would be lucky if we saw our father because he was working.
Interesting.
I grew up a little different because my generation, we were spoiled. I'm sorry. So it was really a heck of a lot of fun, and my mom and dad spoiled us. My father, John A-Fline, after he married my mother, Jean Davidson, became the dealer in Milwaukee for a long time. So I grew up in the dealership and riding all kinds of motorcycles from a very early age on. And it was a lot of fun, but like my mother said, we never ever thought and don't still think that we're any different. You know, we never thought we're the greatest Davidsons in the world. It was just part of life and my parents and your parents always taught you, and we taught us, to always treat everyone the same, and we're all just people on this planet and enjoying the good times.
What gives you the goosebumps today? I mean, when you ride around and just see the bar and shield everywhere, how proud are you?
Very proud. Very nice.
It's funny because I was just talking a little bit about growing up, and I never really even thought about my family history that much growing up, and then and I never cared about the old motorcycles that I now love. But as I aged, and my father in particular, would stress heritage and what was going on in the family, and then my mother was nice enough to let me collaborate with her on our new book, Harley Davidson Family Memories. And when we did the research for that book, my mind just, wow, it really opened my eyes to my own family history that I didn't really know that well, But the Davidsons, we came from Scotland, and we traced our family tree all the way back to Scotland, and the Harleys came from England. And they ended up neighbors in Milwaukee just by the luck of the wind, just by luck. The two, they ended up kitty corner neighbors. And the youngest Davidson boy, Arthur, and the youngest Harley boy, Bill, were best buddies. And they just liked to go fishing. So they were pedaling their bikes out to the good fishing holes in Wisconsin. That's about an 18-20 mile bicycle pedal. But bicycles were all the rage at that time, turn of the century, 1900s. They're pedaling out there, and they're starting to see motorcycles on the streets of Milwaukee. Before Harley Davidson. The Merkel was right there in Milwaukee. The Mitchell was right in Racine. Indian had made its way all the way from Springfield, Massachusetts to Milwaukee. They were driving around the streets. And these young boys are like, wow, that's pretty cool. That would help us to get to the fishing holes. And that's when they all started. That's when it all started. In your grandma's backyard, or it started in the basement and then out to the shed, and they're strapping motors on these bicycle frames to get to the fishing. So when I found and discovered that, it was just so incredible that and my family, led to this. That is such a part, big part of so many people's lives now. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe, and we've talked about this many times, it's not just the machine. It's the people but when you put it all together, the people that made that machine here in America, and then the family that you become part of when you get on that machine, and why is it and they don't know who I am. Why is it that when I roll down the street in Wisconsin on my 1940 knucklehead, that people on Harleys are waving to me? They're throwing me the low peace sign. They don't know who I am. It's just a part of you become part of this riding family, and it changes lives. It has changed lives, and it makes us happy all the time.
Do you get our monthly exclusive newsletter? Sign up at borntoride.com and get on our mailing list today.
And John, how old are you?
I'm 51.
Okay, you got a lot of history, and you've got a lot of ways to carry this bar and shield and this name, too.
Yeah. You know, we travel a lot, and you know, and it's a lot of work and sometimes a grind, but it makes me proud that people care, for one thing. You know, that they care and they want to come and read our book. You know, that they want to line up. There's people waiting for an hour to get a book today, you know, to read about our family. I mean, it makes me so happy, you know, that they'd want to. A woman drove down 100 miles. She took off of work early, you know, and burned down here, and she was nervous, you know. So she cared that much, and, you know, to want to get the book and want to learn that history, and that's what makes it all worth it for me with, you know, what I do and what we do.
Fun.
Well, let's talk about the book a little bit. Title?
Harley-Davidson Family Memories.
Okay. And how long did it take you, the research? How long
I
did it
actually
take you?
started out the Harley-Davidson Family Scrapbook. It really, and because you have done books, 2 Harley-Davidson books before, and other books too, so I had acquired a bunch of stuff from my father's collection of pictures and wanted to share them. And I pitched my mom on the next book, and she was like, I'm done with that. I've done enough. But I'm like, come on, Mom, this is good stuff. And I thought there was a lot of other family members that still have photos too. So we went around to all our Davidson relatives, calling them up. Good, you know, what do you got? Anything? You know, and then we went to Harley's too. So we were, you know, crossing around to find stuff. You know, unseen pictures. That's what I was really wanted to get. You know, stuff that's never been out there yet. And we found a bunch of stuff. You know, and it was like, wow, everyone would love to see this picture. You know, you know, Walter Davidson, you know, dressed in, you know, in a costume. You know, just weird, funny stuff. And that was kind of what. It really got me intrigued, and my mother as well, because she loves the stories even more than the machines.
Stories.
Yeah. Was that interesting stuff that could be lost if it's not somehow archived and somehow put together into a book. My mom also went to a lot of retired employees and got their stories about working for her dad and my grandfather, and even working for my great-grandfather. And those stories, they could be lost forever. And a box of photos that's in someone's pantry, or you know, a box of photos could be shuffled around and lost and damaged, and who knows what, if that stuff could be lost forever. So
true.
I thought it was so fun to and perhaps again do another search and put that in together where some people can enjoy it, you know, and keep it around forever.
So, Gene, when you went around to some of those people, those retired people, and some of the stories they were telling you, what were some of the memories you have of those stories?
Oh, I love them. I love the stories because they involve my dad or my grandpa, and they had never told anyone these stories. So I loved hearing them. I'm very fortunate that the union retirees from Harley-Davidson made me an honorary member.
Wow.
So I can go to the union dinners and Christmas parties, and they tell me what my dad was like, and they're all good.
What was your dad like?
Down to earth, totally down to earth. He'd wear the same shirt for a week, and if it got a hole in it, he'd mend it rather than buy a new shirt. Very Scottish, and loved to be on the shop floor with the guys. He'd play poker down there. They'd be rolling dice. It's all good, really good. My grandpa, who was founder and president, if they did a good job at the company,
one of my favorite stories, yeah.
He would raise a flag on the roof, and Fritzy Gettleman, who owned the brewery down the block, would hook up the horses and bring up a keg of beer.
Yeah, Gettleman Brewery, and Gettleman Beer was the biggest beer of the time in Milwaukee at that time. Huge brewery. Fritzy Gettleman and Walter Davidson, my grandfather, they were best buds. And like my mom was saying, things went well at Harley-Davidson that week. He put up a flag on the roof, like my mom was just saying, and Gettleman would see it from his office and send over a keg, and they'd all drink cold beer on the street in Milwaukee. And I just love this. And we have a picture of it in our book. You know, they're dragging a big old growler of beer together. So
I think I'm going to try that in the living room. Just raise a flag. That means bring the beer over, right?
People bring to you.
Jewel and I are very excited to add the iconic Harley-Davidson brand to our Crystal family. We are pleased to announce the opening of Crystal Harley-Davidson.
We invite everyone to visit Crystal Harley-Davidson on Highway 19 in Homosassa. We are stocked with new Harley-Davidson motorcycles parts, accessories, and riding apparel. Plus, every new and used bike comes with a warranty.
Harley-Davidson is one of the strongest and most recognizable brands in the world. We plan to carry on that impressive legacy as we grow the brand throughout the Nature Coast.
Hey fans, it's Angela Rain here, and I am super excited to share with you all of the details about my band's return to stage since this whole COVID crisis has begun. On Sunday, May 30th, my full band will take the stage at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, Florida for the 3rd annual Rosie the Riveter Ride. Come join us and celebrate this icon of women's role in the American workforce. For those of you unfamiliar with the history of Rosie the Riveter, Rosie was the icon of the movement to bring women into the workforce while American servicemen and women served in World War II. This marked a major and permanent shift in women's place in the workforce. So thank you, Rosie. So, what can you expect on May 30th? In addition to my band rocking the stage for multiple sets, there will be a Rosie Ride, a biker show-off event for all of you ladies out there who want to show off your rides, and a Rosie look-alike contest. Finally, I and a few of my talented dancers will even be teaching a little bit of line dance instruction for one of my songs. You probably should know it. I Want to Ride the Bull. So, bring your Harleys, bring your friends and men. We want to see you there too. We don't want you to miss this one. In addition to thanking Crystal Harley-Davidson, I'd like to thank Born to Ride and Stilettos on Steel for all of their support of this very incredible event. And I hope to see you there on Sunday, May 30th at Crystal Harley-Davidson in Homosassa, Florida.
Born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to
ride. We're glad you're here with us once again this week. And of course, we're tipping our hat to Willie.
Yep.
From Tropical Tattoo down there in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, he was hit by a drunk driver on his motorcycle. He's in the hospital ICU right now, and you can help. You can help wonderful Willie. Just go to the, if you would like to, you can go to Born to Ride Facebook page, and you'll see the link right there for his GoFundMe page. So you can do a little GoFundMe, put a little cash in there to help him get through this this tough time of a guy who has given back to the industry so much over the years. And you'll be seeing more of his tropical ride-in chopper show that he does in Daytona every week in our next segment. Well, let's get into this next block.
You are still riveted, aren't you, Big Dave?
I am. I can't look away. It hurts when I look away.
I understand.
Dang.
Let's remember this.
Think motorcycle.
Think motorcycle. Think motorcycle.
If
We're
you
tired
can't-
of
If you
our
can't
boys
think
and gals
motorcycle,
getting knocked down. Yeah,
think about your lunch.
that's it, or something. Folks, that's all the time we've got for this week. Unbelievable. It has flown by, as it always does. Sorry we were a little bit late getting on, but, technical difficulties just seem to plague us.
It's
Make
true.
it sure.
It's because I put the toaster next to the, you know what? It's a stupid. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that guy.
There you
Why
go.
is that guy on there?
Uh-huh.
I don't get it. Anyway, we'll see you again next week, where once again we'll ask the musical question.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
That's what we want to know. If you have the
That's
answer, please let us know.
know. Hey, borntoride.com has got the digital copy of that. You can flip through all the pages, of course, get to all of our other social media links. And don't forget Boss Hog Radio on most of these stations they'll be on at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday night right here.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys there. And you guys have a great week, everybody.
Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American Moto Fest.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.